Guys, and also I wanna say one more thing. Sorry, it's it's past 3 a.m., so I should be sleeping, but I just thought I would make another audio since I have time at night. So don't be scared to tell me if you messed up. So don't go telling me I've been following the instructions and then it just if it's not true. So I will not judge you. I will not be mad. I mean, I honestly will not. I'm such a chill person and I have a lot of understanding, and I understand that it's hard when you are, you know, in a victim mentality, in a low vibration, needy, desperate. I understand it's really hard to follow the instructions and that, people might do something opposite. But what I want you to do is to tell me so we can try to fix it, we can work on it. We can see even if you need some coaching, uh, if you just can't get out of this low vibrational thing. But I really want you to tell me and to be honest. And, I guess not everyone really understands when they're not following the instructions, perhaps. So I want to make it clear. So following the instructions does not mean only listening to subliminal and doing vibrational exercises, because vibrational exercises, as you know, have nothing to do with your ex. So they are, just for your vibration. Um, and the instructions do have stuff to do with your ex. So the instructions you get with the spell is something that you really need to follow. So just by telling me that you'll be doing the exercises and listening to subliminal, that is not following the instructions, right? That's not doing everything I told you. And instructions are really clear. They tell you what to do and what not to do. So if you've been doing things you're not supposed to do, be honest about it. Like, please don't just go around, yeah, I did get movement, but then now today I'm not getting movement and I did everything right, and then you just write yourself that you've been doing everything wrong. So please, if someone doesn't understand instructions, you can ask about things that you don't get, or you can listen to them again. Maybe when you are fully very low vibrational, maybe you will forget the instructions or something. But then when you get a bit better, please listen to them again, and you will kind of get it. It will click. Like I said, for some people it helps tremendously just to hear instructions and to hear the audios, because I do honestly think that they are very helpful. I have seen it in so many clients. So, if you need additional help, this channel, listen to audios on this channel. I've made a playlist with some useful ones, so you don't have to listen the whole 300 and something. I don't expect anyone to do that, okay? Obviously. So I made a playlist with a few of the really important ones that you need to hear, and listen to your instructions. Follow this channel, follow the community. Um, and if you need extra help, we can arrange coaching. Just not next week, but the next week, because, like I said, the next week is booked already. Um, and this is only for people with, like, maybe some issues that have a pattern, that were manipulative to the target. We can fix all of that, don't worry. It's again nothing to be embarrassed and nothing to hide from me, because we can fix everything, guys, pretty much. um, so just be honest with me, and I will not be mad. I will not judge you. I will probably make an audio as an example of what not to do for others, and that's pretty much all I'm maybe gonna do. But I don't get offended and I don't get angry. And like I said, you don't have to be scared of me. Look at me as a friend, because I am a friend. Don't look at me as, I don't know, evil witch. I'm definitely not evil. And like I said, I never hexed or cursed anyone and would never do that. You absolutely do not have to be worried about anything like that. So all I want is your honesty. And if you mess up, it's you're human being and you are suffering. You are, I understand you. I'm just trying to get you out of it. You're suffering and you had your heart broken, and heartbreak is the worst type of pain you will ever experience. Like, honestly, it's been scientifically proven. Heartbreaks are horrible. And I know they are as well because I had them as well. So, come on. And I did mistakes as well. And it's, it's not something that you should be afraid to tell me. Uh, but, I do wish that you would follow the instructions and not make mistakes, obviously, because it would make my job easier and faster. But if you do, that's okay. I mean, I agreed to work with you. I agreed to help you and understand you're in pain and you're suffering, and we can work with that. Come on, let's just be honest, okay? That's all I want. And everyone, every client that has been honest with me when they messed up, or whatever the case was, can tell you that I was understanding, I was compassionate, I was, trying to help and to fix it, and that's it. I'm not gonna be mad. I'm gonna tell you, of course, what you did wrong, why you did it wrong, why you shouldn't do it, because it's for your own good. And if sometimes I seem harsh, it's just because I'm trying to explain and prove a point. And it's coming from a good place. And I just feel that people understand better and take it more seriously if I'm a bit firm than when I tell you, oh, darlings, please do not obsess over your ex, and try not to look when they're online, please. I just don't think you would take me seriously if I was having that tone. That's all. I mean, I know you wouldn't, because that's, again, a psychology thing. So, I'm not mean, and I don't want to be like, I'm not judgmental and none of those things. But I really want you to understand and to realize some mistakes you're doing and to stop doing them. And then, for your spell to work fully and for you to get your ex back. That's what I want, same as you. But, you just need to listen to me. And believe me, I know what I'm talking about. And um, yeah, that's all I can say. You're just gonna have to trust me, and I do mean it, because it's really important to have this trust relationship between client and the caster, so you don't just do the opposite of what I tell you because you don't believe in my advice, you don't believe in my judgment. You really, well, you're just gonna have to, okay? And you can just see in the reviews that people that have succeeded just really, really, really followed everything right, and that's the secret. And I will tell you something. Of course, there are hard situations, and those are usually the situations when your ex is with someone else, or when I don't know, the breakup was really bad, or when you really did some desperate things. I'm gonna put it that way. It can be a variety of stuff. So I just don't. I'm not gonna get into it, or whatever. There are hard situations, and also there are easier situations. But I'm gonna tell you that your vibration does play a big role, because I've seen really hard situations just change within a day after the spell, if the person has really changed their vibration, understood what I was talking about, and just sometimes with some people, just listening to audios themselves makes the person realize everything and go into higher vibration. It happens, okay? And sometimes it takes a while. And of course, it's not always dependent just on the vibration. Absolutely, the stubbornness of the target is another factor, and absolutely the situation and how soon it can be arranged. Because if there's like another person, it will always be longer because they need to break up. So keep that in mind. But yeah, like I said, I've seen really hard situations change overnight when the vibration would actually change. And I have also seen, and I've seen it a couple of times, don't get me wrong, you have it in the reviews. And I even think that those that took like 3 months or something were also fast. For hard situation, I think that's fast. And I've also seen the situations where I thought, oh, this is gonna be easy. It's not a big deal. Easier situations are like when there's some sort of a breakup because I don't know, something not that important, and it was like recent and all, and I thought, okay, this is not hard at all. And then it took forever or never happened because the person, even though the situation wasn't that bad, was really low vibration, really needy, really desperate, and couldn't get out of it, or it took forever for them to get out of it. So the situation is not a factor that's that important. Of course, if you have a hard situation, I will tell you it's a hard situation, and most likely it's going to take us a while. But that's not always the case. But I can't go and promise you things because I don't know how it's going to go and how you're going to react to vibrational changes and everything, and how your target's going to react to spells and all of those stuff. So that is why I never like give promises it's gonna be fast, because it's not always fast. And like I said, the situation, whether it's hard or easier, is not the number one factor actually. So I also again want to emphasize, for those of you who have been messaging me feeling bad because some people got results fast and you still haven't. I mean, again, we are not all the same, and situations are not all the same, people are not all the same, your targets are not the same, your vibrations are not the same, and there's nothing wrong if it takes a bit longer. And again, all the ones who have messaged me only had their spells done like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, so it's honestly highly unlikely for them to already work. So you can just relax. It does happen, but like I said, in most cases, in hard situations, it does take a couple of months, and that's just what it usually is like. Not always, like I said. So don't really dwell on the fact, oh, my situation is so hard, or oh, my tiger is so stubborn, or oh, I don't know, whatever. It took so much shorter for this other person that I know. Don't do that to yourselves, because that's again a bit low vibrational if you're gonna be thinking like that. So don't think like that, because I mean, you should be aware when your situation is hard, and I will tell you absolutely. I will not lie to you. Oh, no problem. We can fix it right now. That I will not do. But you shouldn't be like focusing on it or obsessing over it because, just because something is hard, it doesn't mean it's impossible, right? And that's something that's really important to understand. So it's just a bit of a challenge for you, for me, but that's it. It's not an impossible mission because if it was impossible, and sometimes I will think that something is just not something I would do, then I wouldn't even, take you as a client and try. So there's a possibility if you are a client. So that's important to understand. So don't feel bad if you have a hard situation. Like I said, in this like over 20 years, it's like 21 years now. I have seen all sorts of stuff happen, and I know that a lot of things can change, and a lot of things can even change overnight. But again, it depends on a lot of factors, and it's not something I would like promise to anyone because I don't know. I can't know, like I said. And it's really important, again, to be aware of a situation, but to not, you know, obsess about it because that's again obsessing, when you're obsessing, oh, my situation is so hard. I have the hardest situation. And pretty much all of you have asked me, have you ever had a situation as hard as mine? I've noticed that you are doing that. And yes, I have. I had all the hard situations, so yes, I did. But just by you asking me that, it just shows me how impossible you think your situation is, which is not good, okay? It's not impossible. And just because it's harder, it doesn't mean that you should be like, oh no, my situation is so hard, and just thinking about it every day, because that is lowering your vibration as well. So I want you to go about it like this with spell work. I mean, I know it's really hard again, because it just is. But this is like the healthiest way for you to think of it. So I'm gonna do my best. My spellcaster's gonna do my best, and if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm still gonna be okay, and I'm gonna have my life together, and everything's gonna be fine. And just kind of in a chill, relaxed way, and not in obsessive way. This has to work, or my situation is so hard. I have the hardest situation now. Oh no, I still haven't had movement. I still haven't had my ex back, and this person has. And every day there are reviews of people getting their exes back, and I'm still not. Like, the reviews I ask people to leave is because I want them to, help you out, and not to make you feel bad because it's not working for you yet. So I think we're kind of getting the opposite with some of you than I was, trying to get from these people telling you how they help their spell manifest. So they're really meant to help, to inspire, to show what to do and what not to do. And just coming from a client, I think it just means a lot more than coming from me, because they can tell you from firsthand, right, their own experience. I'm a caster, I'm not the one that had it happen to me, so I can't, you know, it's a different perspective, basically, what it is. And that's why I want as many people as possible to leave reviews on their own. And I'm aware not everyone does it, unfortunately, but it's to really help and inspire others, and not to make them feel bad because they still haven't achieved that. So that's absolutely not what you should be feeling. You should be feeling, oh, look, if it worked for this person who also had a hard situation, just as hard as mine, I can do it too. I just really need to kind of follow the instructions and, be patient. Okay, So please be patient and like my client that messed up and was honest about it and actually updated us, said he will not give up, and neither should you, because he does see that magic is real. So don't give up. It is real, and you can have results as well. Just please, try to do your best with following the instructions, do your exercises, and absolutely share your experiences, share what's bothering you. If you need extra help, tell me. If you think you need coaching, tell me. Whatever it is, we can really do a lot, and we are doing a lot here. I mean, I really try so hard not to brag again. I honestly care about you guys. I love getting to know you and bonding with you, and not taking a bunch of clients, so I can really have clients that I know and that I, can work with, and can help. And I focus all of my time on this, almost all of my time. So it's important to me. And use that, and let's do the best. Let's not just, mess up. Okay? Okay.